Hey everyone, today I've got another one of these older sleeved Ruko locks. So same format as the gin one that I did, but this one has barrel drivers. So you can see I've got my barrels here. It did have one master wafer in it, and then I've got my key pins out. Some of these have kind of tapered tops. Nothing too spectacular there, but uh, interesting nonetheless. The springs are still inside the body. I did not take them out when I gutted this, so they're still in there. I'm going to change the zoom just so that we can look a little closer at the plug with the sleeve on it. So apologize for going out of focus for a second here. Here's the plug. So you can see it does have the barrel milling inside it, and then it's also got the sleeve that's peened on it. So if I take my pick, I can catch on the sleeve there, and then you can see it's the two lines in there. That's indicative of barrel milling on these. So there you go. And then let me grab one of the key pins just so that you can see the top of it. So you can see it's got that little tapered bit on the top there. Not all of them had that, just three of them. The other two were standard. And then probably you're familiar with the ASA barrel drivers. So there you go. Yeah, nothing too special about this. But the barrel drivers are always a little tricky, just having to pop them up through the milling to get them up and set. And then I had an easier time on this one going counterclockwise as opposed to clockwise, and I think it may have been partly because of the wear inside of the lock milling. The sleeve felt it was a little more worn on the right hand side, so going counterclockwise where the milling would be up against that right hand side was a little easier. But there we go. We'll get over to the next section and I get it up and picked. All right. My key works here. Okay, I've got my my tensioner kind of wedged into the wording here, and I'm gonna go counterclockwise, and I'm gonna pick off this piece of wording with a real short hook. So because I'm picking off this wording and I'm right underneath the pins, sometimes I have to insert my pick at an angle and then kind of snake it around here. Okay. Getting a little bit of movement just as I work stuff up into the milling here. As is usually the case with barrels, you get lots of clicks. Pin 3 feels very stiff here, so let tension off and see if I can pop it. feels pretty close to being open. Okay, I'm gonna let tension off here a little bit, see if anything drops. There we go. All right, that is open. I've not gutted this one. So we're gonna see how this goes. Make sure I lock it back up here. It's got this super awesome C-clip that you have to literally bend off. A little bit more. There we go. I'm gonna shim this. I think this is the right size follower that I have here. This is actually going to be a little tricky to shim, I think, just because of the sleeve. So let's see how this goes. Can't actually get the shim in as far as I would like. Okay, there we go. That wasn't bad. My follower's a little... You can see the gap there. My follower's a little small for this. I should have used my slightly larger one there. All right. Oh, that was fine. It worked. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, master wafer. There's the key pins. So you can hear the milling there on the sleeves. It's definitely more worn on this side. I wonder if that's... It was easier for me to pick this going counterclockwise than clockwise. And if I just going by the feel of the milling is much more worn on this right hand side, so that might be why. Alright, let's get the drivers out. Springs there. Alright. There are my barrel drivers. And I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit. So again, there are my pins right there, including my barrel drivers. And again, the milling there, you can see the sleeve is crimped on. Yeah, definitely more worn on one side than the other. I'm actually going to see if I can get this. So you can see the barrel milling there. On both sides. Yeah, so unlike the sleeved gin, this has the milling inside underneath the sleeve as well. So that's right. You can see the two lines right there. But then you also have the lip of the sleeve that will catch things, but you can see right there how it's more worn. Actually, this whole first chamber is kind of worn, but there you go. And there's my pins again. All right, I think that is it for what I wanted to show here. So there we go. That is a Ruko 501, I believe, with barrels, sleeved one. So thanks for watching.